Assalamu alaikum, grade 1, and welcome to your computing class. This is your ma'am Umama, and in today's class, we will be dealing with a new topic, that is, what is the role of computer in school? We generally talked about different roles of computer. I told you that computer is very important in every field of life. We discussed multiple roles of computer, right? In generally. Now we will specifically deal with what are different functions of computer in this school. Okay. So as I told you that in previous times we found computers most probably only in computer labs or in the offices, right? But now computers are used even in the shopping malls, even in the hospitals. On the reception desk, you found a computer where the data or the data of all of the patients is added to their, right. And the finance departments need that. Similarly, you find different a lot of computers in the schools as well. So we'll be discussing all of those things where a computer is helpful in the school, how a computer is playing an important part in the school. Okay. Now, before discussing the topic, let's talk about the importance of this topic because computer has now become a very important part of all of our lives. It is helping us in many ways. It is making our life easier. It is doing a lot of our tasks. So studying computer is very important. But then specifically discussing what are different roles in the house, in the school, in the offices, in shopping malls is also very important, and this makes us aware about what are different functions a computer can perform. Let's say when we will be discussing the role of computer in school, I'll be asking you what are the places in the school where you found computers. Let's start from the very beginning. The first, when you entered in the school, on the front desk where a teacher is sitting, you found a computer, right? Why there a computer is placed? Because all of the students data is entered over there. If you want, let's say, if somebody wants to go for a short leave, if somebody wants to go to take a leave, anything, if something is happening, the data is entered in the computer, and you can easily find the list of the student, and you can easily ask the student from any class. Similarly, then there is this admin office. The office deal with all of the admissions, all of the things, and the whole data, the whole history of the student is over there as well. Then every teacher has a personal computer, and all of the students' data, the students with whom the teacher is dealing. Let's say it's science teacher, so all of the science related data of those students would be in her laptop, right, or in her computer. Similarly, if it's a social studies teacher or Urdu teacher, then all of the data, all of the assignments, all of the submissions, all of the presentations of Urdu will be in her computer, right? So every teacher needs a computer to let's and beside that, not only holding the students' data, the teachers also need to make lectures, to make presentations, to learn about things. Let's say when I give you lecture, when the teachers presented something in front of you, they need to revise the topic first as well, right? Let's say when I'm describing this topic for you, so I need to first learn about it. I need to first think about it. Okay, how will I manage my whole lecture? What were the points I'll be telling you? What were the key points we will discuss? How many time I'll spend on this topic, right? So these are all things which are organized. We first think about it, we make the organization, and then we deliver the lecture. So for all of these things, a teacher needs a laptop, teacher needs a computer, because if she will be doing all of these things by her hand, it takes a lot of time. So computer has made our lives very easier by doing all of these things for us, right? So now let's quickly watch a small and interesting video which is related to the different functions of computer in a school, and then we will write the functions. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to share the screen with you, and you need to show me a thumbs up if the screen is visible to you. Okay. Okay. Okay, class, show me a thumbs up. Very well done.
Hello everyone, this is my computer lab. In the school, we have so many computers here. Everyone who has to work comes to the lab. And we do our homework, do some researches. Sometimes we also have some fun on it and learn a lot about computers. After doing our research, we have a discussion and we do our homeworks here, and we learn about how to use the computer in the school for studies.
Okay, class, so you have seen the video. In the video, they have talked only about the computer lab and what are the different functions of computer in a computer lab. So let's make few points and then we will discuss things. Let's start with the computer lab. The first thing where computer is used in schools is computer lab. Now, what is the function of computer and computer lab? In computer labs, all of the students are guided about how they can use computer. They are taught about how to use computer, what is computer, what are different parts of it, what are input devices, what are output devices, like the things you are learning, right? Because it's a virtual system, so we are not moving in a physical computer lab and we are discussing all of these things. But if it would be a different school, then we will be doing all of these things in a computer lab, right? But now, because we do not have a computer lab, so we are discussing it in this way. So the students learn about the computers in the computer lab. All of the lectures related to computers are delivered over there. If it's a theoretical work, if it's a practical work, it is delivered in computer lab. Then the second position where we found computer is, as I told you, that let's start from the very beginning. So it on the front desk. And I told you that all of the students' data is stored in the computer, which is on the front desk. If some parents visit, if they need information, if they want to take their children for the half leave or anything, they can easily find the data from the computer. The teacher who is performing the duty on the front desk, she can easily find the data and she can make a page or an application for it shortly, right? Then we talked about in the admin office. Now, the admin office deals with all of the admission related things. If a student is late comer, late admission, if he or she has paid her fees or not, right? So, all of these things, all of the data related to all of these things are stored in the admin office computers, right? Then I told you that computers are also there. Let's erase this. Computers are also there in the classrooms. Now, what is the purpose of computers in the classroom? In the classrooms, basically, the computer is used by the teachers. Let's say if she wants to deliver a lecture, like I made presentations for you, and I deliver the lecture with the help of that, right? So I'll be needing a computer for that in the classroom. Similarly, if I give you some topic and I ask you to make a presentation for that, you will also be needing that, right? So in the classrooms, computer plays an important role because most of the time teachers use it for presentations, right? Similarly, in the library of a school, a computer is also placed, and in that computer, what are the lists of books which are available in that library is stored. If you want, let's say, if you want to know that I want a book by the name of The Half Mother, which is a literature book, and I want to search that, and the library is very big, and it will take a lot of time for me to find that. What will I do? I'll simply type the name of my book on the computer and I'll type the search, and the book will give and the computer will give me the full description that this book is in the that rack on that shelf in the literature book in the literature part, right? So this will be very helpful for me because in the computer which is placed in library contains all of the information, all of the data of the books which are available in the library. Okay, what where else we can find? Okay, let's say we have a computer in art room as well. What is the purpose of a computer in art room? Let's say students make you know of different sketches of something, or if they want to practice something and the teacher is showing them the pictures of different sketches, and if somebody asks the teacher that can I get a print of it so that it will be easy for me to practice that, and if there is a computer and a printer, a teacher can easily take out a print of that, right? Okay, so we have discussed, so these are multiple functions of the computer in the schools, which computers are playing right now, right? And the computer is used in multiple ways, and computers are helping us, making our lives easier. Beside that, in the computer lab, let's say, or in the classroom lab, if a student wants to search about anything, about a topic, about a word, if your literature teacher was telling you a story and there came a word which was very difficult and you didn't understand the meaning, and you didn't interrupt your teacher as well because the lecture was going very smoothly, then when you find the time, you go to the computer lab and then you search for the word, you find the meaning, you find the synonyms, antonyms. See, so you can use the computers in the computer lab for that as well. Similarly, if your teacher asks you to make an assignment and the topic is very difficult and you want relevant information for that, you can go in the computer lab, you can find the relevant information for that, and then you can make your assignment easily. So these are the multiple functions of the computer in the schools, right? Now, what is your home task? There is a small assignment for you, basically. Okay, what is the assignment? You need to make a small chart, basically, like a mind map would create, right? Okay, so you need to make a small that, and then you need to write all of those functions, all of the roles that I have discussed in the class of computer in the school. You need to write all of those on that chart and bring it to the class in tomorrow's class. Okay, then I'll look at the chart and then we will discuss if some point is left. Okay, so that was all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the class. Let's quickly revise few points. If I ask you, what is the role of computer in the library? Yes, it stores the data of books. Excellent. What is the role of computer in the classrooms? Students and teachers both can use it for presentations. Sorry. Excellent. What is the role of computer in, let's say, computer lab? Yes, we can make our assignments, projects. We can learn about computer in the computer lab as well. In our free time, we can search new and relevant information as well. So that was all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the lecture. See you in the next class. Take care.